What is going on, everybody? Today we want to talk about a dynamic microphone that I love, the Sennheiser E835. Let's get into it. All right, so this is a mic that I've been using for a long time, and I really love this mic. I really do. It is a very, very well-built, durable, reliable Cardioid dynamic mic. Being that it's a Cardioid mic, it picks up pretty much sound that sits right in front of the microphone. So as I'll be talking here, this mic is going to be picking up only what's coming from my voice. And why is that important? Because if you're using a microphone like this in a setting where there is noise, AC running in a room, or the room doesn't have good acoustic treatment, or you got a washer or a dryer in the next room, it's great to have a mic like this to basically be a Cardioid pickup pattern that only picks up what's directly in front of the mic. So that is a big advantage in this mic. This mic is very closely compared to the Shure SM58. Now that microphone is actually what would be considered by most audio professionals the industry standard for dynamic microphones. And it has been that way for so many years. Me, myself, personally, I have always been a fan of Sennheiser. And this mic is actually one of the first pieces of equipment I purchased from Sennheiser. And I loved it. When I first started using it, I just immediately noticed the clear, crisp sound that it gives. And I've compared this mic directly to a Shure SM58. And it is a very, very comparable mic, but I think this mic itself has a little bit better high-end frequency than that microphone does. So for me, I would prefer this mic over the Shure SM58. And for those specific reasons, but for other people, they might choose otherwise. But I want to recommend this one here. This mic is very, very durable. It, you can drop it, you can beat it, bang it. I don't advise that, but in certain situations, you're always going to have mics dropping, especially if you're a live sound engineer and you're traveling with equipment and you're, having multiple people handle things. Accidents will happen. But I've noticed that even when accidents happen with microphones like these, they are very, very durable. They are not going to hit the ground and fall into pieces. Might get a dent or a ding, of course. But as far as the functionality of the microphone, it will continue to be reliable for you. I recommend these mics in use for different situations in all kinds of settings. So we already talked about, being in acoustic settings and things like that. But I've used this mic in settings like studio. I've also used it in live sound. And in every situation that I've put it in, it has performed well for me. And I can't say I have any complaints about this microphone. I've used it on vocalists, of course. I've used it with miking up drums, snare drums, tom drums, miking the front side of a kick drum. I've also used it on guitar amps, and I've also used it on acoustic guitars. So different situations, whether it's instruments or vocalists, this mic does well. Now it is a dynamic microphone, so it's not a condenser mic. If you're looking for something that's going to give you like super top-notch studio quality when you're recording like a singer or something like that, this may not be the best mic for that type of situation. But if you're doing a recording or you're doing a live session where you just need something that gives you a true, accurate representation of your sound, like I said, you're recording an acoustic guitar, this mic works great. If you're doing podcasts, this mic works great. As far as the physical structure, you plug in an XLR cable right here at the bottom. It usually gives a tight connection. It's not wiggly and wobbly. And like I said, I've had these for over 10 years. I have numerous of these, and I've noticed how sometimes, microphones, after a while of putting a cable in and out, this area down here gets to become weak. And after a while, you start noticing that, in usage, you'll have popping noises from a loose cable and things like that. I've never had that problem with one of these mics. Never. So that's one thing that I can say I'm really, really proud of in the case of Sennheiser, that this microphone it's held up really well. It's just held up, and like I said, it's very well built. It's not too big, fits in your hand pretty well. It has a great feel to it. It's very smooth, and it just aesthetically, it looks good as well too. When you have it on a stage or, in any situation, any setting, it looks good. It looks professional when you have it being used. So that's one thing that I think is a plus as well too, that makes this microphone just all around a great microphone to have. If you guys want to try this mic out, I highly recommend it. If you have any questions about it, you can definitely leave me a comment in the comments below. I would love to talk to you and answer any questions about it. Or if you try it out and you want to let me know what you think about it, I would love to hear from you. Just check the link in the description for you to find out where you can purchase this mic. And I hope it serves you well.